My name is Siti Nonadira binti Mama Amin, DM 02190005/17. My part is copy of police report. Okay, this report has made in the Petaling Jaya Police Station, District Selangor, Darul Ehsan, Contingent Selangor, number report SDS 00801219. This report made in 8 December 2019 at 10:30 a.m. Report received detail from Radira binti Mama Amin's interpreter has made the report, and complaint detail is Jasmina binti Jamal is 55 years old. The complaint states a police report missing people and murder. This complaint is about missing people and murder. Okay, Petaling Jaya report 8 December 2019. Jamila, 55, has reported the loss of her daughter Jamila and son-in-law Kamal, not receiving the news for 3 days while on holiday in Port Dickson. He lodged a police report for fear of not getting news about the whereabouts of his old daughter Jamila and Kamal. This is because her daughter Jamila has said that she will be on holiday in Port Dickson as her husband Kamal. They are celebrating their wedding anniversary for holidays and hiking at one of the tourist centers in PD. Worry if they are on vacation, whether they are lost or if there is an unwanted incident. No longer hear the news about them. Nothing made Jasmila feel unhappy because there is no news at all during their vacation, and what made her unhappy when she is told to climb the mountain and Jasmila thinks her son and daughter-in-law are lost until there is no news for 3 days. Thank you, that's all.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Pavitra Subramaniam and I am from Best 17. My ID number is DEM03192230. So today our case is about murder. My part is fact of case. Jasmila, 55 years old, a Malay woman, has made a report on 8 August 2020 at 10:30 a.m. at Petaling Jaya Police Station. She was lodged a police report because a loss of the daughter Jarmila and a son-in-law Kamal was not receiving the news for the 3 days while on the vacation on the Podixon. She was lodged a police report for the fear was not getting the news about his 35 years old daughter Jarmila and 38 years old son-in-law Kamal. They were missing about 36 hours and there's no info about them. After the police officer had the investigation on the missing case, after that it's about 3 days there's no sign of them. It's about no calls, no messages. And so Jamila, the mother, was decided to make a police report about the loss of the daughter and a son-in-law. So the police asked several questions at Jarmila's mother at the where they gone. So Jarmila's mother told them all where their plans want to go. So the police rushed to the PD hotel were around 4:30 a.m. and then the police was requested that if there is a possible they can come and see the room at their estate. So the manager bring the police officers to the room they stayed. So in the bathroom the police had found some dry blood stains on the wall at the floor. So the police officer called the CSI for the further investigation. In the investigation and the blood sample has been taken to the scene. The matches with the Jamila blood group with a few parts of body parts of pieces. So the missing case has changed into the murder case. So the police first accused the Jarmila's husband. So the police officer went back to the Jarmila's mother's house to do inquiry with the Entry's family. When they started the inquiry, her mother said the relationship is very good. When the police inquired Jarmila's daughter, they said the parents had always in the argument. So the police next stop is about the Kamal's house in the Taman Medan. One of the police team investigate inside the house, and another group of police went there to their neighbor's house to get some information about Kamal, and the truth was having an argument every day. Then the police had to found some interesting information about Kamal. He's a very jealous type of guy. Maybe he's a psycho. So he started to find about Kamal. So the police quickly tracked his phone number and the address at the nearby the police station to Kamal take in the custody. So Kamal that noticed there was the police trying to round up him, and he tried to run up, but it's too late. The police had to catch him and bring him to the custody. Furthermore, the police had to check his car. They found the couch or back of seat of the cat. He had a dry blood stain, and they find a Dutch tape plastic bag and saw soap all with blood. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nari Amara binti Jamaluddin, DM 0319032. My part is definition of structure, semi-structure and non-structure. Okay, now I will explain about structure. The structure used at the beginning of the interview and form the baseline for the investigator's direct observation, evaluation and assessment of the interviewee. In this portion of the interview, the investigator asks basic fact-finding question without accusation or intimidation. This question requires less deep through from the interviewee than those asked during the semi-structure and non-structured modes. As for the example of the question they may ask in structured, like their name, IC number, phone number, where they live, what their job is, and etc. The semi-structure definition of the semi-structure is the use of the approach implies your desired information from interviewees in an immediate way that is promptly and without rambling. However, it does not imply the use of coercion, abuse of intimidation, accusation and confrontation towards interviewees is not appropriate in this mode. With the semi-structure approach, try to tune into what is happening moment by moment. You should be alert for sign that the truth is trying to show itself. So the example of question that may ask is did you see the car number plate, or did you see the car's color, and did you see the accused or the victim's last dress code, how was they wearing. Next, non-semi-structure. The non-semi-structure interview asks open-ended question only on to victim or witnesses. They will try to bring this conversation like a natural conversation. At interview interaction, you may decide to alter your interview strategy and use specific review and persistent encouragement to resolve inconsistencies in the interviewee story. You will usually react a strategic deduction while attempting to resolve inconsistencies. The interviewee's hostility or reluctance to approve truthfully information might be the basic of a greater intensity for review and encouragement. Okay, the example of the question they may ask in a non-structure is like, can you explain more deeply that you said you heard a voice inside the victim's room? So they will explain more how was the sound and etc. Thank you.
Okay, today now we're going to talk about the statement as given by the victim's mother. So let's see, it goes, victim's mother, her name is Jasmila binti Jamal. Her age is 55 years old. IC number is 640115, 101511. Her relationship is the mother of the victim, Jarmila. So we asked that how long they been gone. So her mother answered it's about 3 days they gone. So we asked that the place they went. So the mother said that a vacation at the Podixon to celebrate their wedding anniversary. So when we asked what kind of person they are, what kind of person of them. So the mother said her daughter is very humble. Sometimes she is being uncredited by character, but her husband is very with a good character. So we asked about how about their behavior and the body language. So the mother replies that they act normally and being happy. So we asked that has these haven't happened? So she said yes, most of it they are being happy. So we asked that when was the last time talk to them. So the mother answered before they go for a vacation at PD. So second we go ask about semi-structure question. Our first question about this is the last time you saw them were the actions and the behavior are suspicious. So the mother answered first she had to know that her daughter had a lot of followers on the Instagram and also Facebook, and the second thing she had know that she texting someone in the social media, and the first and the second and the third thing she noticing that the son-in-law was behaviorally suspicious on her daughter. And the second thing we asked that is that her relationship with the victim is good. So she said yes, it's good because she said that's my daughter. So we asked that what color of the victim was wearing. It's like we asked about the dress. So the mother answered her daughter's wearing a black hijab with a black pants and a white shirt. So we asked her what type of car the victim is using. So she answered her daughter is using a car Mazda grey. So we asked that how about we asked that have she seen a daughter's real character? So she said a daughter's real character is very humble and she won't able to be act because she's a good girl. And the second thing we asked that before the victim has had strange act. So she said no. She said so no far, and she's been well. And seventh thing we asked that before the incident, have she noticed that the victim acts strangely? She said yes. My daughter had no talk with the son-in-law because I heard they had fight. So the eighth thing is like, we asked that did you know that the victim has someone else? She said no, I did know my daughter having someone else. So we asked that did you know the victim has the social media? So she said like mother said that she doesn't know that her daughter having a social media for her own. Second thing we asked that if she texted when she texted for the last. So the mother told that before 3 days she has been gone. And what is the time about she text? It's about 3:30 p.m. on Sunday. So we asked that what when the incident happened, have the victim call you or text you to inform you? So the mother answered yes. She told me that she's going to PD and for the vacation with the husband. And we asked that what was the place she went. Then the mother answered she went to the hiking place, one of the tourist center at PD. And the second thing, we asked, 14th thing, we asked, have you get a call, or she said about he had a pain or she had a fight. So she didn't receive any calls from the daughter after that. Before the incident, we asked that, have you talked with the victim? She said yes, she talked normally, she act normally. It's about non-semi question, structure question. So we asked about, usually did the victim go somewhere else by alone or with someone? So the mother answered no, she usually been with the friends before she gets married. Or once she get married, she went with the husband or with the children. So we asked that, have the victim told she's going for hiking or the different place? The mother told that no, her daughter was told that she's being for hiking and they will celebrating their anniversary there. So we asked that, did the victim have talks about guys a lot? She said no, she doesn't prefer to talk about the guys. And we asked that, as the victim happy there? She said that her mother got said that she said that the place was nice and she been good there. And we asked her, how does the victim talks to you and the vacation, and at the vacation? She said she talks normally to me, and she told about she have to reach the place. Then we asked her, how was the victim feel on the vacation? She told that she was feeling so excited because she's going to celebrate her anniversary with the husband. So we asked that, has the victim called you and said anything she feels bad? She said nothing, she didn't tell about it. She didn't call about it. And we asked that, have the victim tells anything, something fishy about the husband? She said no, so far no. And she tells about the husband and taking care of good of her and the family. We asked about, have you seen anything goes wrong with the both taking care of their children? They say, the mother said, I have seen my daughter and my son-in-law was taking good care of my children, of their children. We asked that, have the victim talks about every topic? So the mother told her, she told that she had a good days with the husband and the children too. And we asked that, have you know how does the victim and her husband's relationship? So the mother said yes, their relationship was good and they both was live happily. So we asked that, when was the daughter gets married and have kids? So the mother was answered, her daughter gets married with the son-in-law on 1st August 1996, and they had kids after the 4 years. Have you seen the victim rise up the voice with the husband with any issues? So the mother answered, so far no. She told that daughter is very humble character, but sometimes very unpredictable. But she knows her limit to talk with someone or either with the husband with any topic, for she won't rise up her voice. On the 15th thing is like, have you seen the victim has a both character? The mother was answered no, her daughter was having such a wonderful character. It's like where she's very a kind woman with everyone, and when she talk with someone she don't have any hard feelings with her.
Hello sir, my name is Siti Nordina binti Muksin, DM031954. I will present the interview, which is I interview the children. In structured questions I asked, name was Shamila Akila binti Kamal, and she was 13 years old, and the IC number 0707 01 081894. And I was asked how long they've been gone, and she was answered in about 3 days after they go to vacations. And I also asked the question, which is the place them went, and she was answered person. And also in structured question I asked, when was the last time you talked to them, and she answered before they go ready for vacations. And for semi-structured question, I asked it, the last time you saw them, were their actions and behavior are suspicious? And she was answered, my mom was not suspicious, but my dad was very suspicious because it seemed like nervous and look not
get sufficient sleep. And for second question, I asked, are you the first person to say your mom and dad missing people? She answered yes, because there are no call and news for them. And the third question I asked, will the bot contact you if they go anywhere? And she was answer, yes, always. How busy they are, they must not forget to not call us and to let us know their activity while they're on holiday and or vacation together. And for non-structured question, I was asked question three question, which is, have your parent ever fought in front of you? If yes, why? And she was answered yes, because my dad was very jealous when my mom talked with the neighbors. But if my mom talked with our neighbors women, he don't scold. Only with our neighbors men only she was called my mom, and if they have fight. Also, the second question I answer, second question I asked to the Shamila, are there any suspicious item that your parents brought to the vacation spot? And she was answer, I think my dad was bought something sharp that can dangerous anyone. And third questions I answered, did the car driven by your father ever break down? And she was answered no, because that car always sent to the service. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Siti Nandira binti Mohammed, DM02190005, base 17. Okay, I interview the neighbors of victim. Okay, structure question. Name is Muhammad Razif bin Muhammad Rosli, 38 years old. IC number X105 231011102. Relationship is neighbors. How long they be gone is 3 days. The last day for when is a vacation. What kind of person of them is a man? How about the behavior or body language? Okay, Kamal is a hot tempered person and Jamila is strong words. Has this and he say, has this ever happened? He told this ever. When was the last time talk to them? Okay, he said today, before 2 day ago while washing the motorcycle outside the house. Okay, for the semi-structured question. Okay, the last time he saw action and behavior are suspicious is quite suspicious, because Kamal is in a state of dissatisfaction with someone, and relationship with the victim is good. Um, Color of the victim was wearing a silver, and the types of car the victim was using is a Mazda. Do you know they went on the vacation? He say he know through the social media. And do you know how long they went on vacation? He said don't know. And do you know they are on vacation together only? He say do not know. He remind his they go with family, but they go together only. Yeah. And next, do you know they have not on the day? They do not know very much. And nice. Do you know for 2 or 3 days there was news about them not? Razif said, know a little through their social media. At 10, do you know where the vacation? He said not at first, but he know from the social media. As long as they go on vacation, some people come to their house or not. She said not, none. 12, can explain a little bit about your know about them. They are people also like to walk. And 13, are they a social food? Okay, only Jamila only. 14, what did you do on the day of the incident? Razif play social media sites. And 15, Never heard of them arguing about what. Razif say is ever hear about something like, but he don't know he don't know like that. Okay, for non-structured question, first is always meet to talk about what topic. Razif say about the current news, and two, do you two what time are they at home? Usually they are at home at 9 p.m. 3. Do they like to walk? And they like to walk. 4. In a day, how many times do they go out? Actually, look at the day, sometimes 10 hours. 6. Are they always out on weekend? Frequent. Okay, 9. Know them from what years? Actually, seeing their life here. And 10. Do you follow their social media? Razi say followings. And 11. What social media you follow them? Follow in Facebook and Instagram. 12. On social media, do they often post pictures? Actually, not too often. And 13. On the day at the incident, they did not post anything. Jamila made on a story on Instagram. On 14, who post the status or story? Jamila. And 14, about what the post? It's about the vacation in the Port Dickson. And 15, there is nothing suspicious in the post. Actually, there is a caption in Jamila story about her husband. Okay, that's all about the interviewers.
Hi sir, good morning. My name is Atika Syada binti Syah Kamal, DM03190885. I'm from batch 17. Today I would like to tell about I have interviewed someone which is shop owner. The shop owner's name is Muhammad Azri Hafizi bin Ruslan, 24 years old. IC number 960107107786. So between Kamal and owner shop relationship is outsider. How long they gone is 3 day. The last place before they go, which is at lobby between Jamila and Kamal going their room. What kind of person is happier, same taller, have a brown skin, and they and Jamila and Kamal look like nothing happened between them. This case never happened at the hotel because many people come to get a rest and holiday. So when last Kamal and owner shop talking about few day when Kamal buy some tape and plastic bag for she keep his wife is Jamila. So the semi-structure question is, the last time you saw it, their action and Kamal look like very want to hurry up and look like pick and find thing very fast. And relationship between victim, I think I think the owner shop and Kamal don't know each other. What color want the victim is silver. The owner shop know Kamal used car Mazda and she saw the car number plate, which is WQD 44576. So the non-structured question, which is the victim asked about interesting place at the owner shop. So the owner shop tell Kamal go the interesting place, and she suggests Kamal to go bring their wife and family. So the victim come from KL, so nearby for Dixon. The Kamal holiday with family, and Kamal not holiday with family. She go with her wife. So the owner shop give the Kamal to try something interesting food at Port Dickson, which is PD, and Kamal keep asking this question because he don't want to look suspicious with the owner shop and what they buy what thing they buy for what. So that's all from me. Thank you, sir.
Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, I have interviewed the hotel manager where Kamal and Jamila was stayed at PD. So I asked his name, and his name is Kamaruddin bin Abdul Jamil. He's 34 years old, and his IC number is 860622101575. And I asked him where did he stay. He said he stayed at Bandar Spring Hill 71010 Port Dickson, Negeri Sembilan. I asked him how many family members are in his family. He told me there are total of 4 people. And I asked him how long he worked at the hotel as a manager. He told me that he worked 3 years. And I asked him about how was Jamila's and Kamal's behavior or body language when they arrived at the hotel. And they said the body language are normal. They didn't fight or nothing. The body language are very normal and they are happy. And I asked how many days did they stay, and the hotel management said that Kamal has booked the hotel for 2 days. And then I asked him the last time you saw them, was their action and body language are suspicious. He said that when they coming back from the dinner, they went for dinner. So when they're coming back from the dinner, the body language are still, there are no suspicious on the body language because it was normal. It still was normal. And then I asked what type of car did the victim was using. He said he's not sure. Maybe it was a dark black, white and silver color line at the door of Proton Saga. And I asked him whether you have noticed the number plate of the car, and he told me yes, he have noticed that the car plate number is WFG 2443 if he's not mistaken. And I asked him he have mentioned that Kamal was, after he came back from the dinner at approximately around 1:30 a.m. he went out, and around 2:30 he came back. So I asked him, can you explain that what is the suspicious things you saw, whether I have bring something along him that brings you suspicious. I asked him like that. He said yes, it was a very big luggage and it was in a black color and have a lot of zips in the luggage. He saw that he said that he bring a luggage to the hotel around 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and I asked him, uh, can you tell me about what time Mr. Kamal check out the hotel and tell you that his wife went to see her friend? Said yes, it's like around 4:30 in the morning. So before that, he told that Kamal was checking out the hotel by 4:30 a.m. in the morning without his wife. So when the hotel manager asked at the Kamal where his wife went, and Kamal told that his wife was went to see his friend at the morning around 4:30 a.m. That's it. Thank you.
Morning, sir. My name is Muhammad Faisal Akmal bin Fauzi, DM03196060 from batch 17. I was in interview room boys at the hotel. His name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Ishaq, 23 years old. IC number 970304020343. And I was interview the person in some question mostly like, do you hear any suspicious sound when you walk in area their rooms? And the room boy said yes. Then I asked second question is, what time you hear that suspicious sound? The room boys was said areas 1:30 a.m. while he's doing his job. Then, do you saw any suspicious things that the luggage that man before the man check out? And the the room boy was said the luggage was big before the man come to the hotel. So another question is, what the color cloth of the man wife Jamalia is green skirt, white blouse and black scarf. Then what time the man back to his room for the second time? And the room boys was said areas 12 a.m. Uh, do you saw the man bring something sufficient thing after back from any place? And the room boy said yes, a tip and a single plastic bag. So the I asked some question mostly like, what type of car the couple was using. And the room boy was said black Proton Perdana, number of flat is WSD 3442. uh, and I tell last question is, what was the color of the victim was wearing? And the room boy was said black pants and blue t-shirt. Okay, that's all. Thank you. So the man brings something sufficient thing after back from any place. And the room boy said yes, a tip and a single plastic bag. So the I asked some question mostly like, what type of car the couple was using. And the room boy was said black Proton Perdana, number of flat is WSD 3442. uh, and I tell last question is, what was the color of the victim was wearing? And the room boy was said black pants and blue t-shirt. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
In conclusion, through the interview and was conducted by the police officer was very smoothly that can help to identify the victim who had been said missing to in while on holiday to be celebrate the wedding anniversary. Also, the all the witness was very cooperative, which is can facilitate the chase will be conducted by the investigation team to find out to and identify the the victim and well where are the missing are. Also, but through the interview was conducted by the police, had found that there are some possible things that happened before the notifications. And the interview conducted and the evidence given by all the witness also assist the police in conducting the investigations. Before identifying the suspect, when the police are suspected were during the interview, which is victim daughter Shamila Akila binti Kamal, had said there were fight and some misunderstanding that occurred to both parents. All the interview were able to identify had who suspect who commit the murder, which is Jamila, as a victim who has found murder in her and her husband room while holiday. The room which is they rented in the Park Dixon. Also, and after collecting all the interview and evidence given by the witness, show that the husband was the suspect, which is after the police was found found a piece of victim body, but the husband was not present at all after the police was arrived at the room. Also, we find out the husband was killed the wife because out of jealousy, and the victim was known cheating behind him. And through the interview, we find out the suspect, which is the husband, have a personality which is very jealous, and when he have jealous, he cannot to control that emotions, and he was not able to control and do anything that appear in his mind. The last, with the arrangement of interview conducted and by an experienced officer, can assist in the case of the brutal murder of the victim. While at the scene, there is some evidence that is similar to the evidence was given by the witness. Can prove that the culprit is the closest family, which is the victim husband himself. So to get enough evidence is to provide important questions to ask the witness, because the evidence is very important in completing the investigation team to identify the suspect, to know what happened before and after that murder happens, and also completing the investigations and arresting the criminals, and interviewers should interview in appropriate language that so as not to cause the witness to not want to provide evidence that was very important to in completing the investigations. Also, the interview should be plain and in evidence in order to avoid missing very important question or answer or evidence need to be a very important question that need to be asked to the witness, and the interviewer needs a professional so that they can handle if something does not follow the plan during the interview, and they know how to respond and how to take action if something that was not follow their plan. Thank you.